Tonight's matchup between the Liberty Hill Panthers and your Cedar Park Timberwolves. Cedar Park comes into this game 6-5-2, 2-0 district play after a pretty convincing victory over Rouse. My name is Brian Reed, and I'll be your broadcaster for tonight. Hopefully bringing you all the district matchups here on Vype Media. See Coach Kami giving the ball, and the lineup cards, should say, over to Liberty Hill. Should be getting ready for the pregame here in a moment here. Let me give you starting lineups for the Liberty Hill Panthers. I got to reach over and grab something real quick. You have Tanis Brewer batting first, playing third base. Molly Cochran playing right field, batting second. Caitlin Castleberry playing center field, batting third. And the cleanup is Reeks Albright playing shortstop. Dylan Lewis batting fifth, playing catcher. Nicole Smith in left field, batting sixth. Designated player tonight for Liberty Hill is Candice Weiss, batting seventh. Kylie Kirk in the circle tonight, she'll be batting eighth. And Amber Williams in the 9-hole, playing second base. Flex position, playing first base, will be Allie Potts. And for your Cedar Park Timberwolves, batting first, playing third base, Molly Mitchell. Batting second, playing catcher, is Evan Garcia. Avery Evans batting third at shortstop. Madden Singleton in the circle tonight, she'll be cleaning up. Izzy Robinson playing second base, batting fifth. Batting sixth and playing first base is Bella Acosta. Batting seventh and playing left field is Addison Parton. Annika Oberg will be batting eighth. She'll be playing right field. And Soleil Boscia in center field, batting ninth. See, should be getting underway here in just a moment. It was a bit windy earlier. Wind is still up there as I'm looking at a flag out there, and it's still blowing, but it's kind of blowing a little bit towards left fields. Anything that can get in the air going left might have a chance of getting out of here. As you can't really see him in the camera shot. There's one way out in there in center field, but really great for the pregame. I'll turn my microphone off now, and you guys can take a listen.
Cedar Park Lady Timberwolves. Number 1, freshman Molly Mitchell. Number 2, sophomore Kaya Oberg. Number 3, 13, senior, Soleil Boscia. Number 14, junior, Madden Singleton. Number 15, junior, Avery Evans. And number 16, senior, Bella Acosta. The Lady Timberwolves are coached by Kevin Jensky, J.R. Romero, and Blake Brown. Now please rise as we honor America with the playing of the national anthem.
And we are back. Once again, Cedar Park comes into this game 2-0 in district play, looking to improve to 3-0 in district play, 6-5-2 overall. That's right, 2 ties on the squad. All right, sorry about that. Once again, defense for Cedar Park Timberwolves. As in Pardon in left, Soleil Boscia in center. And make sure I get that first name right. It's Annika Oberg in right field. There's there 2 Obergs on the team, 2 twins. Molly Mitchell playing third base. Avery Evans at shortstop. Izzy Robinson at second. Bella Costa at first. Evan Garcia playing catcher. And Madden Singleton in the center. So in the circle. That'll be your Black Rain for tonight. Once again, leading off for the Liberty Hill Panthers will be Tanis Brewer, followed by Molly Cochran and Caitlin Castleberry. As Tanis Brewer gets in the box, we're ready to go. First pitch is low, ball 1. Infield playing pretty straight on here against Brewer. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Up high, 2 balls, no strikes. As Singleton works fast. And that pitch got some corner. Looked a little bit outside to me, but we'll take the strike. It's now 2-1. 2-1 pitch and rolls it in there. 3 balls, 1 strike. So Brewer finds himself quickly ahead. Three-one pitch. Way outside, ball 4. Smadden throws a leadoff walk. So with 1 on, nobody out in the top of the first inning, that will bring up Molly Cochran. Cochran pulls the bat back, takes it upstairs. And 6 pitches thrown, only 1 of them's actually found the zone. For Madden Singleton. 1-0 pitch. Way inside. And almost hit Cochran. It's now 2-0. Madden continued working fast. Cochran's ready. Here comes the 2-0 from Singleton. And that one will catch the outside corner. 2-1 now. Two-one pitch. Shows bunt. Gets the bunt down. Right back to Singleton. Throws over to first in time. Trying to make it run over third base. She will be out at third base. What a heads-up play by the defense. So I can roll that one. 1, 4, 5. How many times are you going to write that one down your scorecard? So 2 outs now. And that'll bring up Caitlin Castleberry. As Brewer was trying to get a little bit greedy on the base pads, but Mitchell had to dive for that one. Pitch to Castleberry. That one misses outside. And you can actually hear them when she got on first base. Who's going to cover for third? Who's going to cover third? So maybe they were a little bit ready for that one. That was the 1-0. And that one catches the corner. It's 1-1. One. Pitch misses inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. That was the 2-1. Did she swing? They're going to say she did. It's 2-2. No one on. 2 outs. Top of the first inning. 2-2. In the air to right, but that'll be foul. You go again, 2-2. Waited on that one, but fouled it back. Singleton tried to pull the string, and Castleberry was ready for it. 2-2. Way inside. It's now a full count. Singleton having a little bit of issue finding the zone. 3-2 again. On the ground, right underneath the glove of Izzy Robinson into right field. That one was hit on a line. Hard to snag that one. Now bring up Reese Albright. With 2 outs, runner on first base. Albright ready. Here comes the pitch. And that one catches the zone. It's 1-0. The first time, I think, tonight that Singleton has found herself ahead in the count. Ready for that 1-0 pitch. In the air to right field. That one's going to get down for base hit and go all the way to the wall. Castleberry racing around third, coming home. She will score. As Albright walks in there with the double. It's now 1-0. Liberty Hill. So Dylan Lewis will step in now, the catcher. Runner at second base is Singleton, about to throw a 28th pitch. Here it comes, and that one is in there for strike one. So that double play looks pretty big right now. Was it double play? This would be a 2-0 game. 0-1. That one misses low. Throwback to second base. It gets off the glove of Robinson, but good job by Boscia to cut that one off. As you can see, Garcia was going to throw, and then Madden had to actually duck. And Albright was kind of stuck in no man's land for a minute there. 0-1 pitch, or says 1-1 on the ground. Robinson has it. Throws over the coast to first in time to end the inning. However, Liberty Hill strikes first on Albright, 2-out double. After 1.5 innings, our score is Liberty Hill 1, Cedar Park coming up. Listening to Cedar Park Softball here on the Vype Media Network. We'll be right back.
Vype Live, the leader in high school sports broadcasts. Wait, hold on just a moment. It's true that Vype Live, formerly KMAX Sports, excels at high school sports broadcasts, but did you know that Vype Live does more than sports? Vype Live does band recitals, academic events. For more information on how Vype Live can broadcast your event, email us at vype.com.
And welcome back to Cedar Park High School for your Lady Timberwolves against the Liberty Hill Panthers. Cedar Park gave up a run in the top of the first inning. They'll be looking to get that one back here in the bottom of the first inning. They'll start leading off with Molly Mitchell, followed by Evan Garcia and Avery Evans. And the defense for Liberty Hill will be Smith in left field, Castleberry in center, Smith in right field, so 2 Smiths. Let me make sure I got that one right. Correction, make that Cochran in right field. This is why you read them out, folks. Brewer playing third base, Albright at shortstop, Williams at second. Potts, flex player, playing first base. Lewis at catcher. In the circle will be Kylie Kirk. In that last inning, Madden Singleton gave up a walk, a double play, 2 hits, and threw 22 pitches. So the freshman Molly Mitchell will step in now. Mitchell shows bunt. Takes pitches in there for strike one. Mitchell waiting an 0-1 pitch from Kirk. Takes half swing at that one. Now it's 0-2. It's Kirk just from the get-go, and I can tell. Looks like she likes to work a little bit slower. And some of the lights just went out back there. Yeah, it's one of the lights right behind home plate. Umpire looked for a moment, but we're going to keep playing softball. Here comes the 0-2. Upstairs into the backstop. It's 1-2. This umpire is definitely monitoring those lights back there. As some of you may know, longtime listeners, first game I ever did for Cedar Park softball. It was a very long game, so long the sprinklers actually went off during that game. Comes the 1-2. As Mitchell swings at that one, but fouls it. Continue going at 1-2. Mitchell waiting for a 1-2 pitch from Kylie Kirk. Here it comes. Up the middle, off the glove of Kirk. Mitchell speedy down the line. And she has an infield hit. A little bit unlucky there, as that one could have gotten past Kirk, and possibly could see Mitchell at second base right now. Catcher Evan Garcia will step in now. Center fielder Castleberry shaded a little bit to my left, which would be the camera's left, but I guess we're going to be to the right. Pitch to Evans is outside. Mitchell was kind of dancing out there. Kind of just daring Lewis to throw that one. That's Evan Garcia getting signal from Cammie. Perhaps maybe to bunt. 1-0 pitch. That one misses low. Mitchell is going to take a run on second base. Throw on second is going to be not in time. Heads up base running by Mitchell. She's at second base. So now on a 2-0 count, Garcia has a chance to bring home a run with the speedy Mitchell at second. No one out, bottom of the first inning. Runner at second base. Everyone's a little bit shaded to the left. 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss at that one as Garcia swung for the fences, it looked like. It's 1-2. Sorry, 2-1. Scratch that. Garcia calls time. Mitchell is at second base after leadoff single and a steal. 2-1 pitch. This swung on, but hit foul down the left field line. And the count evens up at 2-2. Avery Evans on deck. Comes the 2-2. Pitch misses outside. Good take there by Garcia. It's a full count. Pretty much everyone in the stands kind of froze for a moment there. Mitchell at second. Full count, Evan Garcia. Here comes the payoff pitch from Kirk. In the air to the left, and that one's going to be foul. As Smith made a spirited run over there, but way out of reach. One more time. Here comes the payoff pitch. Upstairs, ball 4. Mitchell going to make a break towards third base. That was interesting right there, but bounces back over to second. So now we got 2 on with nobody out for Avery Evans. Inning started with a base hit by Molly Mitchell that went off the glove of Kirk and just able to just really speed down the line. Then a walk to Garcia and a great at-bat. Avery Evans will step in now. Pitch misses upstairs and outside. Ball 1. Anything gets to the backstop. You think that Mitchell He's aggressive out there. Might take a sprint towards third base as she did on that walk. Maybe she was making hope for a throw into the outfield. Comes the 1-0. Shows bunt, pops the bunt up. That's going to hit off of the box we got in here. Window was open, but it didn't get to the window. If that were to happen, if a ball were to be hit over the screen into this little tiny window right here where I'm sitting, I don't know what to tell you. It would. I wouldn't retire, but I would definitely mark it down as a marquee game in my career. 1-1 count to Avery Evans. Runners at first and second. That is Mitchell and Garcia. Pitch misses outside. It's 2-1. As the pitch count is climbing for Kirk, as it did for Singleton in the top of the inning. As Lewis is going to have a chat with the pitcher. You get lights flickering here for just a moment, but everything's good. Comes to 2-1. Misses outside, gets to the backstop. Mitchell's going to make a break towards third base. Fake's going home. So now we got runners at second and third now on the pass ball. Should say wild pitch. And it's also now a 3-1 count with Madden Singleton on deck. Here's the pitch to Evans. And she swings at that one, maybe a little bit low. It's now a full count. Mitchell at third, Garcia at second, nobody out. Pitch to Evans. Swing and a miss. And that's the first out of the inning. Like Evans was kind of swinging for the fences there. Madden Singleton, the last game we had on Vype Media, helped herself out with a 2 RBI single and a 4-1 victory. See if she can come through right here. Pitch misses outside. Singleton. Ready for the pitch. Here it comes. Misses outside as Lewis kind of held it there for a moment, maybe thinking she would get the benefit of the doubt. Singleton waiting a 2-0 pitch. 1 out. Pitch misses inside. 3 balls, no strikes. Izzy Robinson is on deck. It's a 3-0 count to Singleton. Upstairs, ball 4. Second walk of the inning for Kirk. She's now equal to pitch total that Madden had in the top half of the inning. So now the bases will be loaded with Timberwolves for Izzy Robinson. As Timberwolves is putting together some good at-bats. So you have Mitchell at third, Garcia at second, and Madden Singleton at first base with one out for Izzy Robinson. They're going to play a little bit aggressive on the infield. Here comes the pitch, misses upstairs. You have to think, unless they can guarantee a double play, that they may just go home with it. Comes the 1-0 on the ground, but I'm going to say that came in and hit her. So Robinson's hit by a pitch. Mitchell comes around to score, and we got ourselves a tie ball game. Sounds like I have a conversation with Kirk in the circle as Bella Acosta will step up now with Mitchell scoring. There'll be Garcia now at third base. Mitchell scoring. It'll be Evan Garcia at third base. Madden Singleton at second. Izzy Robinson at first. So it looks like we're going to be getting a new pitcher now for Liberty Hill Panthers. That'll be Ashley Heiderscheit. Try saying that 3 times fast. So while she warms up with the bases loaded, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back listening to Cedar Park Softball on the Vype Media Network.
Vype Live, the leader in high school sports broadcasts. Wait, hold on just a moment. It's true that Vype Live, formerly KMAX Sports, excels at high school sports broadcasts. But did you know that Vype Live does more than sports? Vype Live does band recitals, academic events. For more information on how Vype Live can broadcast your event, email us at vype.com.
Back here in the bottom of the first inning, bases are loaded, 1 out. We have a new pitcher in for Liberty Hill, and that is Ashley Heiderscheit. As Kylie Kirk has been pulled.
Now for Cedar Park, number 16, Bella Acosta.
So Evan Garcia at third base, Madden Singleton at second, and Izzy Robinson at first. After the hit by a pitch, only 1 hit in this inning for Cedar Park. Everything else has been a walker hit by a pitch. Pitch is upstairs, almost hit Bella. She ducked out of the way. Comes the 1-0. Swung on and fouled it back. It's 1-1. I just want to unplug that for now. So having a conversation on home play. Look down for just a moment. Either way, back to the at-bat. It's 1-1. Cimbella. Pitch misses upstairs. Ball's 1 strike to Bella Acosta. Comes the 2-1. That one's in there. So 2-2 count with 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning. Game tied 1-1. Garcia at third, Singleton at second, Robinson at first. And Bella Acosta rolls in there. It's now a full count. Three-two. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Both outs in this inning have come on the strikeout. So now the bases are loaded for Addison Parton. Parton playing left field, the 7th hitter, and her number is 7. And that's 3 sevens. That's a jackpot. As the first pitch misses outside, it's 1-0. And coincidentally enough, that's actually the 7th pitch for Heiderscheit of this inning. That's a 4th 7. I'm not sure what that is. 1-0 pitch. Misses outside again. It's 2-0. It's only 1 hit in this inning for Cedar Park. So the game is tied, but look for that big breakthrough hit right here. And they bust this inning open. Here comes the 2-0 as Addison looks at one inside. Popped up on the infield as Lewis comes in to make the catch of the final out of the inning. Cedar Park sends 7 batters to the plate, and they score once on the hit by pitch. So after 1 inning, our score is Cedar Park 1, Liberty Hill 1. You're listening to Cedar Park Softball on the Vype Media Network. We'll be right back.
For high school sports coverage, Hey, buddy, you say you wish someone was covering your favorite high school sports teams? You just couldn't make it to the game and you need to find out now what's going on? Well, my friend, your prayers are answered. Go to Vype, VYPE.com, and hit Find Your School to see what Vype is saying about your great community. See for yourself why Vype is the leader in high school sports coverage in Texas. Check us out at Vype, VYPE.com.
Top of the 2nd inning here at Cedar Park High School will be 6, 7, and 8. Due up for the Liberty Hill Panthers, tied 1-1. It'll be Smith, Weiss, and Kirk. That might actually be Heiderscheit now, but we'll see when we get there. First pitch, swung on and missed, strike 1. Spadden had a little bit of difficulty in the top half of the inning, the first inning, finding the zone. Giving up a walk and a couple of hits. Oh, 1. This is upstairs. It's 1-1. As Smith hits one in the air to left field. Parton racing over. Can't come up with it. Throw to second base. They have her caught in a pickle. Throw back to Acosta. Throw back at second base. She's going to be safe. So I think Robinson may have thrown the ball over to Acosta just a little bit too soon. So Smith with the leadoff single, turning into a double. And I'll bring up designated player tonight, Weiss. Scratch that for the Liberty Hill Panthers, and looking in the on-deck circle will be Heiderscheit. So that pitch misses upstairs, is 1-0. And that was just a nice bloop single as Evans was racing over to try to catch that one too. And almost a play at second base. Comes the 1-0. Hopped up. Evans makes the catch for the first out of the inning. And I'll bring up Ashley Heiderscheit, who replaced Kirk back in the bottom of the first inning. This first pitch is in there. That might have been that. Pitch foul back. It's 2-0. So 0-2 pitch is swung on and missed for strike three. First strikeout for Madden Singleton. Having some difficulties here in the PA booth. Yeah. There's something keeps cracking, which is happening during the game, which could very well be a distraction for the players. So we're trying to get that taken care of. As umpire gets some new softballs. As with 2 outs, the inning, Williams will step in now. So after the leadoff single by Smith, a pop up and a strikeout. Everything's 2 away here. She swings and misses to the first pitch. Ball gets away from Garcia, and not even going to look over. Smith is going to swipe third base. Once again, I'm not sure if you can hear it, but you can kind of hear it. It sounds like there's something going on here. Maybe Garcia is going to have a little conversation with Madden in the circle. As 0-1 pitch floats in there. It's 0-2. So Smith at third base. 2 outs, top of the second inning. Comes the pitch. That one misses upstairs. One-two pitch. As she swings through that one, strike three. Madden gives up the leadoff single, but able to get 2 strikeouts back to back. So our score after 1.5, Cedar Park 1, Liberty Hill 1. Listening to Cedar Park Softball on the Vype Media Network.
For high school sports coverage second to none, discriminating sports fans, booster clubs, and student bodies will tell you Vype stands above the rest. Vype can provide your school and your entire school district with complete digital video streaming and live broadcast coverage at prices that fit your budget. Find out more information at Vype, VYPE.com. VYPE.com.
Bottom of the second inning here at Cedar Park High School. Game tied 1-1. I'd like to give a shout out to our special to our title sponsor tonight, Academy Sports and Outdoors. For all the ways you love to play, Academy Sports and Outdoors makes it easier than ever to gear up and have fun out there. Get free shipping on your favorite brands at academy.com or get free curbside or in-store pickup at your Academy store. Gear up this spring at Academy Sports and Outdoors. They used to actually work at Academy, I think their slogan was. Academy Sports and Outdoors will save you more. Yeah, that it was right stuff, low price every day. Academy. Annika Oberg will step in now as she swings at the first pitch. Heiderscheit came in to replace Kirk. In that bottom of the first inning, had a bit difficulty finding a zone, giving up a couple of walks, hit by a pitch and a run. Only one hit, though. That one's popped up on the infield. Should be playable. Williams coming over. She'll make the catch for the first out of the inning. Center fielder Soleil Bosha will step up now. What I think about this is that in that first inning, Cedar Park, they scored a run, had the bases loaded, and I don't think a ball left the infield. They had one hit, which is an infield single right back to Kirk. Other than that, no other hits and not a single ball left the infield. Crazy. Pitch to Bosa is low. Comes the 1-0. Misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Bosha waiting a 2-0. Here it comes. And she looks that one in there. It's 2-1. Two-one pitch upstairs, and now it's a good hitter's count for Bosha. Molly Mitchell is on deck. As Bosha steps back and swings at one that was possibly ball 4. So 1 away, it's a full count to Soleil Bosha. Here comes the payoff pitch. On the ground to center field, Bosha gets on with a base hit. What a great at-bat there by Soleil Bosha. Second hit of the game for the Timberwolves. Back to the top of the order now. It's Molly Mitchell, who had a base hit, stole second base, got to third on a pass ball, and then walked home on a hit by pitch. And she has scored the only run for the Timberwolves. So 1 away here. At the bottom of the second, 1 on. As she shows bunt and takes one on the outside corner. Oh, 1 pitch. Swings and misses through that one. So now 0-2 is the wind has started to pick up a little bit down there. She might be able to see it on the umpire. See his shirt kind of flapping just a little bit. As Hired Shite calls time. Bosha at first base. Mitchell at the plate. As Mitchell swings at that one. I think she should be out, but yeah, she is out. I think she was thinking that she could wipe first base on the strikeout, but Bosha will swipe second base, so Evan Garcia will step in now. She walked her last time up. Pitch to Garcia. That one misses outside. So 1-0 pitch to Garcia. Swings and misses. It's 1-1. Bosha at second base with 2 away here in the bottom of the second inning. Game tied 1-1. In the air to left field, Cochran comes over and makes the catch. Final out of the inning. As Boscia hit that one hard, but right at Cochran. Cedar Park gets one hit. When they do not score, we'll go to the top of the third inning. Our score is now Cedar Park 1, Liberty Hill 1. Listening to Cedar Park Softball on the Vype Media Network.
Vype Live, the leader in high school sports broadcasts. Wait, hold on just a moment. It's true that Vype Live, formerly KMAX Sports, excels at high school sports broadcasts. But did you know that Vype Live does more than sports? Vype Live does band recitals, academic events. For more information on how Vype Live can broadcast your event, email us at vype.com.
Top of the third inning here at Cedar Park High School. Game tied 1-1 against Liberty Hill Panthers. Madden Singleton in the circle. Defense hasn't changed. Madden had a little bit of difficulty in the top of the first inning, but in the second able to kind of correct things a little bit. Picking up a couple strikeouts. So back at the top of the order, it will be Brewer to lead things off. She walked her last time up. And she hits one in the air to right field. Annika Oberg racing over. And off the glove of Bella Acosta. Make that Izzy Robinson. Maybe the wind could have caught that one. Maybe just misjudged it. But Brewer is on again. I think I might rule that one an error. But for the third inning in a row, Liberty Hill has the leadoff runner on. Now bring up Molly Cochran. Cochran bunted her last time up, thrown out at first base, which then led to a double play. This one will be fouled. And they can say she's out. It hit her as she was out of the box. So a big first out of the inning as Cochran runs into trouble. I'm not really sure what how you put that in a scorebook. I'm going to put hit out of box. She was hit out of the box. Cochran having two very weird plays at her plate appearances. 1 4-5 double play and a hit out of the box as this one misses outside to Castleberry, who had a base hit her last time up, and they came around to score on the Albright double. Comes the 1-0. Pitch is low. 2 balls, no strikes. Two-oh pitch. That one's in there. 2 balls, 1 strike. Brewer. That's a tough name to say 3 times in a row. Brewer at first base. Comes the 2-1. On the ground, Evans up with it, throws over to first, and off the glove of Bella. And that will allow Brewer, heads up base running, to advance over to third base. Rule that one an error as Castleberry will be at first base. Not sure who put the error on. So runners at the corners now with 1 away for Albright, who has the only RBI of the game for Liberty Hill, a double that just was over the glove of Avery Evans. Pitch is going to be in there for strike 1. 40th pitch coming up for Madden Singleton. 0-1 pitch. That one is low. It's 1-1. They're just going to let Castleberry take second base. Comes the 1-1. In the air to right, but foul. So Brewer at third base, Castleberry at second. 1-1 game. It's a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Misses outside. Couldn't get Albright to chase. Here comes the 2-2. On the ground, up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit and going to get all the way to the wall. 2 runs are going to score as Albright rounding third base. They're going to hold her at third as she has her second extra base hit of the night, and this time a triple. A 2 RBI triple. And that will put Liberty Hill up 3-1 over the Timberwolves. In a pretty similar spot, too, just right back up the middle, out of the reach of Evans, and splits the defense. Lewis will step in now. She grounded out to second her last time up, and she swings through that pitch. It was the 0-1. Upstairs. One. As Lewis will just look at one in there. It's 1-2. One-two pitch. Popped up and out of play. Count remains 1-2. Albright at third base after that triple. I don't think the ball may have got caught in the fence just a tad bit. If it had gotten stuck any more in the fence, they could just roll the ground rule double immediately. 2 runs would still score. But it'd be a double. And that one's hitting the air to left field, but that one's going to be well foul into the Timberwolves bullpen. The wind is really starting to pick up. Towards left field. 1-2 pitch in the air, but that one's going to be foul. One-two pitch again. In the air to right center field. Coming over is Annika Oberg. She makes the catch. Tagging is Castleberry, and she will score. Make that Albright, excuse me. And makes that now 4-1 Cedar Park on the sacrifice fly by Lewis. So the base is now empty for Smith. She had a base hit her last time up, came all the way to third, but did not score. A 1 pitch on the ground, but foul. Oh, 2 pitch to Smith. Inside. It's 1-2. 1-2. In the air to left field. That one's going to be well fouled, but can she make the catch? She cannot. Just a bit out of my viewpoint. The count remains 1-2. One-two pitch. Popped in the air and just out of the reach of Garcia. One of those ones that it's like a nightmare. It's in the air. It's barely in the air. You can't really locate it. And then it's just out of reach. The inning will roll on. One-two. Swing and a miss, strike three. Third strikeout for Madden Singleton. However, Liberty Hill adds 3 on the board. So after 2.5 are scored, Liberty Hill 4, Cedar Park 1. You're listening to Cedar Park Softball on the Vype Media Network.
Vype Live, formerly KMAX Sports, one of the largest broadcast networks in Texas and the nation. Check us out at VypeVYPE.com. Vype is the leader in high school sports broadcasts. We've been doing it for 15 years.
3rd and 13. Not yet. Another reverse. Breaking tackles. Dives to the end zone. Touchdown Rangers.
16 seconds. Really close up the corner. Rotates to Wilson. She fires the 3. Oh my God! It went in. Cavaliers pull ahead by 1.
Log on to VypeVYPE.com.
Bottom of the 3rd inning now at Cedar Park High School. Cedar Park found themselves behind 4-1. It'll be Avery Evans, Ben Singleton, Izzy Robinson due up. Evans struck out looking. She struck out swinging her last time up. Looks the one upstairs and outside. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Fan that one outside. It's 1-1. Comes the 1-1. Just want to miss that one again. Evans looks like she might be trying to swing for the fences on these pitches. Madden Singleton on deck. This time look someone outside. It's 2-2. Two-two pitch. On the ground to third. Brewer up at it. Throws over to first in time. And that's the first out of the inning. A pretty routine play in a game that so far has been anything but routine. It's already an hour in. Madden Singleton will step in. She walked her last time up. And she swings at one low. So a lot of softball left he played in this game. Comes the the 0-1 pitch. That one's a slow roller to Williams. Throws it over to first in time. The second out of the inning. Easy Robinson will step in now as the only RBI for the Timberwolves on a bases loaded hit by pitch. Pitch to Robinson. In the air to center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Robinson, the first pitch, hacking. As she checks in her first base hit of the ballgame, second time on. Now bring up Bella Acosta. She struck out swinging her last time up. Pitch catches the outside corner. Robinson at first base. With 2 away here in the bottom of the third inning. Here's the pitch. Misses outside. It's 1-1. Runner at first base with 2 away. Pitch to Acosta. He swung hard at that one, but came up empty-handed. So here comes the 1-2. Swing, foul tip. Just got a piece of that one. Lives to see another pitch. Comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Now I'll do it for the Timberwolves here in the bottom of the third inning. They get 1 hit on the Easy Robinson single, but they do not score. After 3 complete, our score is Liberty Hill 4, Cedar Park 1. You're listening to Cedar Park Softball on the Vype Media Network.
Vype Live, the leader in high school sports broadcasts. Wait, hold on just a moment. It's true that Vype Live, formerly KMAX Sports, excels at high school sports broadcasts. But did you know that Vype Live does more than sports? Vype Live does band recitals, academic events. For more information on how Vype Live can broadcast your event, email us at vype.com.
Top of the fourth inning here at Cedar Park High School. They find themselves trailing Liberty Hill Panthers 4-1. As it will be Weiss, Heiderscheit. Heiderscheit and Williams. Do that for the Panthers. As Weiss looks at the first pitch and completely launches that one. The wind may have caught that and launched it into the tennis courts. It's now 5-1 Liberty Hill. His pitch to Heiderscheit misses outside. Misses again. It's 2-0. Comes the 2-1, misses outside. It's 3-1. This is inside. Ball 4. So after the leadoff home run, Heiderscheit draws the walk. So I'm not sure what they're discussing over there, but Amber Williams will step in now. She struck out. You will get a courtesy runner at first base. It'll be Brooke Armstrong. Williams will step in. She struck out swinging her last time up. She looks at that one. Shows bunt, pulls the bunt back. They're going to say she went on through with that one. It's now 0-2. Still plenty of softball left to be played in this game. Cedar Park down by 4. Pitch misses upstairs and outside. It's 1-2. One-two to Williams, upstairs. No one on, runner at first base, and that is Ashley. Correction, that is actually Brooke Armstrong, courtesy runner. Here comes the 2-2. In the air to center field, but racing over is Boscia. She makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Back to the top of the order. That's Brewer. She came around to score after reaching on error. The pitch misses upstairs. Comes the 1-0. That one misses. It's 2 balls, no strikes. Armstrong at first with 1 away. As Liberty Hill already has put 1 on the board on the home run by Weiss. This 3-0 pitch is in there. It's 3-1 now. As there's some action in the bullpen for Cedar Park as Kaya Oberg is warming up. As that pitch misses outside, and that's the second walk of the inning. Cochran will step in now. Bit of an interesting how she has played this game. So far, she's hit into a double play and was hit out of the box. As Timberwolves could really use a double play right here. as that pitch misses outside. In the air to right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. It's going to be cut off by Parton. They're going to hold the runner up, and the bases will be loaded. So it'll be Armstrong at third base, Brewer at second, and Cochran at first for Castleberry, who has scored twice. The base hit and reached on an error. This Kaya Oberg was warming up in the bullpen. So now she's out of the bullpen as that pitch misses low. As that one catches the outside corner, it's 1-1. It's 1-1 with the bases loaded, one away. As that pitch misses up high and outside, as Garcia kind of stumbled to catch that one. Comes the 2-1 pitch on the ground to Robinson, as they're going to call interference on that one. She's going to be out. As everyone's going to go back to their spot, and she's going to be out. So no run scores on that one. That's the second out of the inning. You can say she touched the ball. Of one I know, should be out. However, yes, Castleberry is out. So big second out of the inning. Now I'll bring up Castleberry, who's been an absolute nuisance so far for the Timberwolves. In that case by Albright. I keep getting confused with Castleberry. She has 2 hits, a double, and a triple. As Singleton floats one in there, it's now 0-2. On the ground, Singleton up with it, throws over to first in time for the foul out of the inning. So Madden gets out of the jam and keeps it a 4-run game. She gets up the leadoff home run, loads up the bases with 1 out, and they do not score off of that. So after 3.5, our score is Liberty Hill 5, Cedar Park 1. Listening to Cedar Park Softball on the Vype Media Network.
Vype Live, the leader in high school sports broadcasts. Wait, hold on just a moment. It's true that Vype Live, formerly KMAX Sports, excels at high school sports broadcasts, but did you know that Vype Live does more than sports? Vype Live does band recitals, academic events. For more information on how Vype Live can broadcast your event, email us at vype.com.
Bottom of the 4th inning here for the Cedar Park Timberwolves. They find themselves behind the 8 ball, trailing 5-1 to the Liberty Hill Panthers. As Ashley Heiderscheit, after coming in the bottom of the 1st inning in relief of Kylie Kirk, has been, well, nothing short of pretty masterful so far. Only giving up a couple of hits. And has allowed only a few base runners. So Addison Parton will step in now. So, as she struck out back in the 1st inning. The 1st inning where the Timberwolves put 7 batters to the plate, loaded up the bases, It did not score. Only scored 1 run, I should say, hit by pitch. Pitch to Addison. That one catches the outside corner. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Upstairs and outside, 1-1. This wind is really starting to blow now. Anything hit the left field could just carry out of here. It's got to get a little bit of air underneath it. Comes the 1-1. On the ground, up the middle. That's going to get on through for a base hit. That's what the doctor ordered for the Timberwolves. Addison Parton would lead off single. It's a correction, actually. Addison popped up to the catcher her last time up. And now bring up Annika Oberg as she popped up to second her last time up. This time is called. It's Addison Parton at first base with no one out. As Oberg looks at one, it's 0-1. 0-1 pitch to Oberg. Upstairs outside. Throw back to first base. She is safe back at first base as Addison Parton. Just walk back to first base. Plays a little bit closer in for comfort, I think. 1-1 pitch. Popped up now to play. It's 1-2. So 1-2 count to Annika Oberg. Parton at first base. Here's the pitch. Foul back again. It's still 1-2. So Oberg waiting a 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Ball in the dirt. But with run at first base, cannot advance over to first on that one. That's the first out of the inning. However, Parton is going to swipe second base, putting her in scoring position for Soleil Boscia, who had a base hit her last time up. Here's the pitch. That one's in there for strike one. Third batter in a row that Ashley Heiderscheit has thrown a first pitch strike. Here comes the 0-1. In the air to right field, and that one's going to be foul. It's now 0-2. So Boscia waiting an 0-2 pitch with Parton at second base. As they're going to say that was on the outside corner for strike three. I'm not sure I 100% agree with that one, but can't do anything about it now. There's 2 away now for Molly Mitchell. Mitchell so far has scored the only run of the game for the Timberwolves. She had a base hit back in the first inning, struck out in the second. Timberwolves need something good to happen here. On the ground, that's going to get on through for a base hit. They're going to wave her home. The throw to the plate will be cut off. Throw to second base as Mitchell is safe. Molly Mitchell comes in as Parton comes around to score. It's now a 3-run ball game. And that is just what the doctor ordered now for the Timberwolves. Evan Garcia reached on a walk back in the first inning and flew out to left field. First pitch. That one misses outside. Not by much, though. So Mitchell at second base, there's some speed out there. Any ball that can get past the infield will most likely score a run. 1-0 pitch. On the ground, slow roller to first. Potts up with it. Will tag the bag herself. And that will end the inning. However, Cedar Park get one on the Molly Mitchell single. So after 4 complete, her score is Liberty Hill 5, Cedar Park 2. You're listening to Cedar Park Softball on the Vype Media Network. We'll be right back.
For high school sports coverage second to none, discriminating sports fans, booster clubs, and student bodies will tell you Vype stands above the rest. Vype can provide your school and your entire school district with complete digital video streaming and live broadcast coverage at prices that fit your budget. Find out more information at Vype, VYPE.com. VYPE.com.
Top of the 5th inning here at Cedar Park High School. Cedar Park just cutting into the lead of the Liberty Hill Panthers, making it a 5-2 game. It'll be 3, 4, and 5 due up. Correction, make that 5, 6, and 7 due up for the Liberty Hill Panthers. It'll be Lewis, Smith, and Weiss. I should say Weiss. First pitch in there for strike 1. So Lewis has reached twice tonight. Has grounded out and hit a sac fly back in the 3rd inning. Comes the 0-1 pitch. Upstairs is 1-1. 80th pitch thrown now for Madden Singleton. So you saw Kaya Oberg warming up in the last inning just for a brief period of time, but went swiftly back into the dugout. So that one rolls in there. It's 2-1. Comes the 2-1 pitch. And that one's in there. It's 2-2. On the ground, right off the glove of Izzy Robinson and into the right field. Just a hard hit ball. So leadoff runner on for the for the Panthers. Let's see if I can get a courtesy runner here for Lewis. As I cannot really tell if we have a courtesy runner in. Difficult to see the numbers of Liberty Hill Panthers from my vantage point. And we do. Madison Hodgins will be courtesy runner at first base. So Nicole Smith will step in now. Smith reached on a base hit back in the second and struck out in the third. On the ground to Mitchell. Throws over to second for one, unable to turn two, but able to get the lead runner. Well, that one a fielder's choice. And now bring up Weiss. Should say Weiss. Weiss popped up to short and then hit an absolute towering home run in the previous inning that went all the way to the tennis courts out there. It was out of the range of a camera shot. Just monster hit. As she swings at that pitch, hits it foul. I want to see something. Okay. Making sure I was zoomed out all the way. So one away. Runner at first base, and that's Smith. In the air to left field, that's going to get down for a base hit. Parton up with it. As Weiss has her second hit of the game, Smith advances over to second base. Now bring up Kylie Kirk. She will step back in to replace Heiderscheit. And she was unable to get an at-bat her last time. First time through the order, she was pulled in the bottom of the first inning. So she will now get an at-bat. So Smith at second. We set first. Takes one outside. It's 1-0. Kylie Kirk gets back in the box. Goes the 1-0. Fouls that one back. It's 1-1. Kirk with that open stance. In near to right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Oberg cuts it off. They're going to send the runner home. The throw goes to third base. The tag will be missed. It's back now a 6-2 game as Smith scores. Weiss advancing all the way over to third base as Kylie comes through with a base hit. And now there'll be Panthers at the corners with one away. Amber Williams 0 for 2 tonight. She struck out in the line to center field. 90 pitches thrown now by Madden Singleton. That's unofficial, of course. In the air to left field. Parton racing back. That one's going to be gone. Riding the wind out to left field. The 9-hole hitter for the Panthers has just added 3 more on the board and made it 9-2. As Madden Singleton will be relieved by Kaya Oberg. So 9-2 with 1 away here on the top of the 5th inning. It's a 7-run game. So Oberg warms up. We're going to take a quick break. Listening to Cedar Park Softball on the Vype Media Network.
Vype Live, the leader in high school sports broadcasts. Wait, hold on just a moment. It's true that Vype Live, formerly KMAX Sports, excels at high school sports broadcasts. But did you know that Vype Live does more than sports? Vype Live does band recitals, academic events. For more information on how Vype Live can broadcast your event, email us at vype.com.
So Kaya Oberg will step in now. As Madden Singleton is not out of the game completely, she's still in the game fielding. I'm trying to see where she will be in the outfield or in the infield. As Madden will be making her way to right field. I believe she'll be placing Annika Oberg. So Kaya Oberg comes in, Annika Oberg goes out, her twin sister. 7-run game, 1 away here in the top of the 5th inning. Brewer will step in now. So he's reached all 3 times tonight. On the ground, that's going to be snagged by Evans, but unable to make the throw over to first base. That's an infield single for Brewer. And they're just hitting them just where they're not standing. That's what they tell you to do. Cochran will step in now. She's grounded into a double play, was hit out of the box, and then has a base hit. Is having a discussion with the coach, maybe thinking about if she wants to bunt or you see they want to swing away at this one. So after the brief discussion, Cochran will step in the box with Brewer at first base. Looks at one low. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Comes the 1-0. Popped up, back to the screen. It's 1-1. So Tanis Brewer at first. Molly Cochran pulls the bat back. Swings the pitch just out of the reach of Izzy Robinson. As Cochran will get on her second hit of the night. Brewer advances over to second. As they have it so wide open on the going up the middle, you can see how wide they are out there. Castleberry will step in now. Pops that one up and out of play. as she has scored twice tonight. Runners at first and second. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Swung on but foul. It's 0-2. The wind is really whipping these flags out here. You can hear them. 0-2 pitch is upstairs. It's 1-2. 1-2 pitch is low, gets away from Garcia. Runners will move up on base, so Brewer will go to third base. Cochran at second. This count moves to 2-2. On the ground, off the glove of Evans, and then throw over to third base. As she'll be out at third base. A run does score. And Brewer, Castleberry will advance, will be over at first base. As she will get an RBI, but it's now 10-2. 8-run game now, as Liberty Hill will send their 9th batter to the plate, and Albright. That's Albright with 4 RBIs tonight in this game with a double and a triple. Castleberry at first base is the pitch in the air. It's going to be over the glove of Evans and go all the way to the wall. Parton picks it up. They're going to send the runner home. There'll be no throw to the plate. As Albright picks up her 5th RBI of the night. As it was Castleberry that came around to score. I'm trying to pick up my scorecard. And you roll it back around now as Lewis, who led off this inning with a base hit, steps back in the box. As Albright actually had a, let's see, she had a double on that one. So Lewis steps in. That one misses low. Sorry, that one's actually in there. Comes the 0-1. Pitch misses low. Garcia picks up out of the dirt. It's 1-1. On the ground, right to Mitchell at third base. Throws over to first in time. And mercifully, the inning comes to a close. Liberty Hill adds 6 to the board. And they lead this one 11-2. So after 4.5 innings, our score is Liberty Hill 11, Cedar Park 2. You're listening to Cedar Park Softball on the Vype Media Network.
Vype Live, formerly KMAX Sports, one of the largest broadcast networks in Texas and the nation. Check us out at Vype, VYPE.com. Vype is the leader in high school sports broadcasts. We've been doing it for 15 years.
3rd and 13. Again, another reverse. Breaking tackles. Dives to the end zone. Touchdown, Rangers.
16 seconds. Really close at the corner. Quick pitch to Wilson. She fires the three. Oh my God, it went in! Cavaliers pull ahead by one.
Log on to Vype, VYPE.com.
Bottom of the 5th inning here at Cedar Park High School. The Timberwolves need something good to happen here in this inning. So they were able to avoid the run rule score. So they only trail by 9. It'll be 3, 4, and 5 due up for the Timberwolves. Avery Evans, Madden Singleton. It should be maybe Kaya Oberg and Izzy Robinson. I've seen Cedar Park do it before. First pitch, as Evans swings and misses at that one. Evans 0 for 2 tonight. Strikeout and a ground out. Pitch misses outside. As Madden Singleton is due up and doing a bit of a double shift action there, so she's now in right field. One. Pitch misses upstairs and outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two unpitched Evans. Way upstairs and outside. It's 3-1. Let's see if Kimmy gives her the green light. On the ground, third, but foul ball. Payoff pitch to Evans. Popped up. Should get out of play, and it will just land in front of the dugout. I'm not sure if Potts knew that one would stay in play. The wind may have blown it back in play. However, does not make an attempt to catch it. I'm not sure if it even hit the fence. Either way, Evans will live to see another pitch. Comes to 3-2, rolls in there, ball 4. Leadoff base runner for the Timberwolves, and that will bring up Madden Singleton. She's 0 for 1 tonight with a walk back in the first inning and grounded out to second. That one's in there for strike 1. It's Avery Evans at first base. Here comes the 0-1 pitch, and that one's hitting the air to right field, but foul. It's 0-2 as Evans was on the move. Singleton waiting at 0-2. Here it comes. On the ground, but foul once again. Just stays alive. Oh, 2 pitch. Swung on and missed at a pitch in the dirt. Strike 3. First out of the inning, they'll bring up Izzy Robinson. Robinson's hit by a pitch on a base hit. Evans at first base with one away. Here's the pitch to Robinson. On the ground to second. Williams throws over to second for 1. Does not make the turn, though, so Evans is out. Robinson, actually, they're going to send her right back over to second base. Hold on a minute. So I'm thinking Cammie's going to argue that she may have been safe. It was a very close play at the plate, at second base, I should say. She's going to ask for a second opinion on this one. And the second base umpire is going to go talk to the home plate umpire and see if maybe she might be safe. If she immediately send Evans right back to second base, and she's like, no, I think you're safe on that one. It was a very close play, and you can go back and rewatch this one later, and you can decide for yourself. It's a pretty crucial play right here, and they're going to keep the play, and they're going to say she's out. As Ridgely Hernandez now will get her first at-bat. With Robinson at first base. Cammie's going to mention the pinch hitting here. So 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Pitch to Hernandez is on the inside corner, or outside corner, for strike 1. That one's on the outside corner. Throw to second base. She will be in time for the final out in the inning. Izzy Robinson was caught stealing. And that'll do it from us here in the 5th inning. After 5 complete our score, Liberty Hill 11, Cedar Park 2. You're listening to Cedar Park Softball on the Vype Media Network.
For high school sports coverage second to none, discriminating sports fans, booster clubs, and student bodies will tell you Vype stands above the rest. Vype can provide your school and your entire school district with complete digital video streaming and live broadcast coverage at prices that fit your budget. Find out more information at Vype, VYPE.com. VYPE.com.
Top of the 6th inning here at Cedar Park High School. Cedar Park trailing Liberty Hill Panthers 11-2. It'll be Smith, Weiss, and Kylie due up for the Liberty Hill Panthers as Oberg is in the circle. Not sure there's any defensive changes of note except for AZ Robinson will now be at first base, and Ridgely Hernandez will now be at second. Ground ball to Oberg in the circle. Throws it over to Robinson at first for the first out of the inning. So Weiss will step in now. She hit a very towering home run back in the 4th inning and then scored back in the 5th inning and was a 6-run inning for the Panthers. On the ground, off the glove of Mitchell. Evans up with it, throws over to first, and they'll be not in time. As they're hitting them hard out there. And they're just right off the gloves of our Cedar Park infielders. Those are tough plays to make. As Ashley will step in for the Panthers. She reached on a walk back in the 4th inning and then was replaced by Kylie. And Kylie came around to score. Comes the 1-0. In the air to right field, that one's slicing. It will be foul. And here comes the 1-1 pitch. Floats one in there. It's 1-2. You can see Molly Mitchell at third base. A very emphatic fist bump. Pitch misses upstairs and outside. Garcia fakes a throw to first base. It's 2-2. Pitch misses outside. It's a full count now to Ashley Heiderscheit. Payoff pitch on the ground to second. Hernandez up to the first. Throws over to second for 1. Over to first in time. Not in time. Over the head of Robinson. Caught trying to speak a little bit too fast. But nonetheless, there's 2 away now for Williams. Williams hit a home run her last time up. So you'll get a courtesy runner now. And that will be Brooke Armstrong. So Williams will step in now. In the air to left field. Parton racing over. It's overhead and off the wall. She plays this one in. And it will not advance the runner home. So Williams in there with a double. Armstrong advances to third. There's runners at second and third with 2 away for Tanis Brewer. She has reached all 4 times she's come up to the plate, scored twice. That one's low. 1 ball, no strikes. Cedar Park is looking to get out of the inning without any more damage. In near left field, that's going to get down for a base hit. Pardon has it, throws it in. The 2 runs are going to score. Go back to first base, not in time, as it's now 13-2. Now Cedar Park is in danger of being run ruled and need to score at least 2 runs in the bottom of the 6th inning. Before that, we got to get through this inning. Cochran will step in now. As she had a base hit her last time up. That one's in there for strike 1. A 1 pitch on the ground, but foul. It's now 0-2. Swung on and fouled at the plate. Oh, 2 pitch. And that one's going to be softly hit. Right at Ridgely Hernandez. Can't make the play over at first base. As she had to contend with the runner running right in front of her. I guess this is kind of a thing you have to deal with. So Casplay will step in now. She has reached and scored almost every single time she stepped up to the plate. With the runners at first and second. That one rolls in there. Casper waiting a pitch. Here it comes on the ground to third, but foul. So Brewer at second base, Cochran at first. It's 2-1, misses inside. Correction, 1-1 misses inside or outside low. So now it's 2-1. 2-1 pitch. This is low, gets all the way to the backstop. Garcia can't find it, and now she does. Everyone advances 1 base. It's now Brewers at third, Cochran at second. And a 3-1 count to Castleberry. Albright on deck, who's been just an absolute menace. It goes to 3-1 in the air, but right at Izzy Robinson at first base. Didn't even have to move for the final out of the inning. However, Liberty Hill adds 2 more on the board, and Cedar Park have to score 2 runs to bring us to at least a 7th inning. After 5.5 our score, Cedar Park, Liberty Hill 13, Cedar Park 2. Listening to Cedar Park Softball on the Vype Media Network.
Vype Live, the leader in high school sports broadcasts. Wait, hold on just a moment. It's true that Vype Live, formerly KMAX Sports, excels at high school sports broadcasts, but did you know that Vype Live does more than sports? Vype Live does band recitals, academic events, For more information on how Vype Live can broadcast your event, email us at vype.com. Hey, buddy, you say you wish someone was covering your favorite high school sports teams? You just couldn't make it to the game and you need to find out now what's going on? Well, my friend, your prayers are answered. Go to Vype.com and hit Find Your School to see what Vype is saying about your great community. See for yourself why Vype is the leader in high school sports coverage in Texas. Check us out at Vype, VYPE.com.
Bottom of the sixth inning here at Cedar Park High School. Cedar Park find themselves trailing 13-2 as Hernandez will continue her at-bat as Robinson was caught stealing her last time up. So Hernandez will step in, continuing, or getting a redo at her at bat, I should say. As I said before, Cedar Park must score at least 2 in this inning. So you'll probably be able to hear the baseball game happening across the way. And here we go. Pitch misses low. It's 1-0. If you have your baseball cap on, I would advise you right now to please turn it inside out and then put it right back on your head. I know it sounds crazy, but it works. Only about 90% of the time. It works every time. This pitch is in there as Hernandez had to get out of the way. It's 1-1. Comes the 1-1 pitch. And that one's in there for strike 2. One, 2 to Hernandez. Swung on and missed, strike 3. And there's one away for Addison Parton. Parton scored on a Molly Mitchell RBI single back in the 4th inning. She's 1 for 2. Looks at one inside. It's 0-1. Very borderline pitch there. Rolls one in there. It's 1-1. Just to recap, in the bottom of the 1st inning, Cedar Park had things going with the bases loaded. And then Liberty Hill replaces their pitcher with Ashley Heidenscheid, and it just, bats went cold. 1-1 pitch is back up the middle and through for a base hit. I say that, and then Addison Parton checks in with her 2nd base hit of the game. Now, instead of Annika Oberg, this time we're going to get Kaya Oberg, so we're going to have twin replacing a twin. Yeah, twins out there. Kind of wondering what would happen if you just like had them like swap jerseys or something and be like, oh no, I'm this person. It'd be weird, but I guess if you could pull it off. Either way, Kaya Oberg will step in for her first at bat. Takes one outside. It's 1-0. One 0 pitch on the ground, but foul. It's 1-1. As in Parton at first base, Kaya Oberg at the plate. The Soleil Boscia on deck. Pitch misses upstairs. It's 2-1. Pitch misses upstairs. Throw back go to first base. Will be not in time. Bit of a closer play than I think Annika, as in Parton was expecting. So hitters count here for Oberg. See if she gets a green light. This is upstairs, ball 4. So Oberg in her first at bat draws a walk. Parton advances over to second base. There's one away for Soleil Boscia. Had a base hit back in the second inning and struck out looking. The only caught looking strikeout by either team. So Parton at second, Oberg at first. Pitch to Boscia. That one's in there for strike 1. Pitch looked like it was a little bit outside. As Boscia swings and misses at pitch number 2. It's now 0-2. Pitch to Boscia. Misses outside. It's 1-2 now. Molly Mitchell on deck. One, two. Upstairs and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two pitch. Just fought that one off. The at-bat continues at 2-2. Two pitch to the Boscia, misses upstairs, 3-2. So after being down 0-2, Boscia able to work the count full. Boscia waiting a payoff pitch. Here it comes. Popped up and out of play. We'll do it again. One away here. Bottom of the 6th inning. Parton at first base. Parton at second base. Oberg at first. Payoff pitch. On the ground to first. She's going to take it to the bag herself. All runners will advance. Well, Parton and Oberg will advance. Boscia out on a fielder's choice, and now up to Molly Mitchell. Molly Mitchell has 2 base hits this game, came around to score back in the first inning, has struck out. She also has herself an RBI, as they need one right here, a base hit. And just 2 runs to score to keep this game going into the 7th. Pitch to Mitchell, misses outside. Mitchell will call time. Once again, it's Parton over at third base and Oberg at second. Comes the 1-0. Pitch misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Evan Garcia on deck, still has her pads on. 2-0 is in there for strike 1. Evan Garcia still has her pads on, but unless a couple runs score here, and if she gets an at-bat, this game will be run rolled. Two-one pitch to Mitchell. In the air to left field. Smith racing over. It's going to get overhead and go all the way to the wall. 2 runs are going to score. Mitchell's going to try to make her way to third base. The throw to third will be dropped by Brewer. Mitchell thinks she's going to try to go home. Zeitz against it. Mitchell gets herself a triple, and this game will continue on in the 7th inning. Parton scores, Oberg scores, and Evan Garcia up to bat. As we are not over yet, ladies and gentlemen. Evan Garcia walked back in the first inning and hasn't reached since. First pitch misses low and outside. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Evan Garcia waiting a 1-0 pitch. Mitchell over at third base. Here it comes. Pitch is in there. It's 1-1. Avery Evans on deck. As Timberwolves are looking to keep the merry-go-round going. 1-1. Misses outside. It's 2-1. Two-on pitch to Garcia. Rolls in there. Good stop by Lewis. It's now 3-1 count. Avery Evans on deck. And here comes the 3-1. Missed outside, ball 4. Runners at the corners now for Avery Evans. Evans walked back in the 5th inning. She is 0 for 2 tonight. As they're going to have a conversation in the circle with Ashley Heiderscheit. Fly deciding how they want to go after Avery Evans, or maybe perhaps send in the new pitcher. Home plate umpire sauntering into the circle. Kind of about to tell him, all right, guys, time to go back to play. Heiderscheit will remain in the circle and face Avery Evans. Avery Evans, despite being 0 for 2 tonight with the walks, still a rather dangerous hitter. The wind is still up in the air. If she gets a hold of one and pulls it, this one could be 13-7. First pitch, pops one up to right field. Cochran ranging over underneath it and makes the catch for the final out of the inning. Avery Evans just hits it in the wrong direction. However, Cedar Park scores 2. We're going to keep going to the top of the 7th inning. Our score, Liberty Hill 13, Cedar Park 4. You're listening to Cedar Park Softball on the Vype Media Network.
Vype Live, the leader in high school sports broadcasts. Wait, hold on just a moment. It's true that Vype Live, formerly KMAX Sports, excels at high school sports broadcasts. But did you know that Vype Live does more than sports? Vype Live does band recitals, academic events. For more information on how Vype Live can broadcast your event, email us at vype.com. Vype Live, formerly KMAX Sports, one of the largest broadcast networks in Texas and the nation. Check us out at vype.com. Vype is the leader in high school sports broadcasts. We've been doing it for 15 years.
3rd and 13. Not yet. Another reverse. Breaking tackles. Dives to the end zone. Touchdown Rangers.
16 seconds. Really close up the corner. Rotates to Wilson. She fires the 3. Oh my God! It went in. Cavaliers pull ahead by 1.
Log on to vype.com.
Top of the 7th inning here at Cedar Park High School. And it will be 4, 5, and 6 due up for the Panthers. Cedar Park is looking to keep things the way they are right now. You never know in high school softball or high school sports in general. Sylvie Albright step in now. She has been an absolute menace to the Timberwolves, getting 4 RBIs, a double, and a triple. Has reached all 3 times tonight. In the air to left field, that one's going to get down to a base hit, go all the way to the wall. Parton picks it up. Gets down in there as Albright leads off with a double. Her 3rd hit of the ball game. That her 4th hit of the ball game, I should say. She had having herself quite a night. As Brooke Anderson will step in now, replacing Lewis. Brooke Armstrong. The direction, actually, Madden Singleton will be in left field. And Parton will be at 3rd base. In the air to right. No play at the plate. Who'd you say was in right? Yes. I'm not sure he's in right. Yes. Molly Mitchell is at short. A lot of changes out there. That one's in there for strike one. So runners at the corners, no one out. Trying to see if I can see the number on that one. For Nicole Smith, trying to make sure nothing changed on me again. It's 1-1. That was the 1-1. On the ground to third. That one's going to be foul. I'm wondering if that hit the runner at third base. There's no signal. I'm going to say it didn't. Comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike three as Oberg pulls the string on it. That's the first out of the inning. One away now for the designated player. That is Candace Weiss. Runners at the corners, one away. Looks at one, throw over to second base as Hoper caught that one on the fly, not knowing that Garcia was trying to throw out the runner. So they may be trying to set up a double steal. Either way, now there's runners at second and third with one away on a 1-0 count. Swung on, fouled at the plate. It's 1-1. Cedar Park just trying to keep it a 9-run game. There's no give up in the Timberwolves, none at all. This game approaching the 2.5-hour mark as the 1-1 pitch is popped up in the air to center. As Boscia drops it at center field, 2 runs are going to score. As the Panthers go back up by 11. So Albright scores and Armstrong scores. Not really sure how you ruled that one. So that one just kept carrying. So it's 15-4, Liberty Hill. Still 1 out in the inning, and that will bring up Ashley the pitcher. And she swings at that one, foul tips it. One pitch to Heidenscheit in the near right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Ball's cut off. They're not going to send the runner home. So runners at the corners once again. Weiss to third, Heidenscheit to first. And that will bring up Williams. Williams had a home run and a double in this game so far. 2 for 4. Slow roller on the ground. Molly Mitchell up with it. Throws over to first. That one's going to get away from Izzy Robinson and hit her in the face. So 1 run scores. They're going to call time. I think that one may have stepped up. Maybe hit her in the mouth. As everyone's come around to take a look at that one. Either way, a run does score. Weiss over from third base. Einscheid advancing over to third, and Williams over to second on infield single. While they they want to sort the injury with Izzy Robinson. We'll be right back listening to Cedar Park Softball on the Vype Media Network.
For the end zone, touchdown, Ryder Hernandez on 4th and 2 from the 17.
Sure, Vype Sports brings you the best in area high school football, but Vype brings you exciting high school volleyball action.
Dive in the middle for the back row. Here comes James and gets the kill.
Vype brings you walk-off home runs on the diamond.
Line drive, deep to left. It is going, and it is gone.
From lacrosse to the pitch to the court and more, the leader in high school sports coverage is Vype Sports. VYP.
As that ad cuts off for some reason, we'll have a new person at first base. They're still wearing their jacket, so unfortunately, I don't know who's at first base. I do know this. We have someone different. Now that is Madison Hodges getting her first at bat in this game. Liberty Hill with a 12-run lead. Runners at second and third. 1 out. Hitting the air to center field. Boscia racing in. Makes the catch. Runner does not tag. For the second out of the inning. Molly Cochran will step in now. An RBI back in the 5th inning. Molly looks at one outside. The 1-0 pitch is on the ground, right to first baseman. They're going to call that one foul. That one looked like it was fair to me, but very fortunate that they did rule it foul. It's now 1-1. One pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. One-two pitch. In there for strike 3. Cochran goes down looking. As Cedar Park will have a hope in the prayer in the bottom of the 7th inning as they trail by 12. Our score, Liberty Hill 16, Cedar Park 4. You're listening to Cedar Park Softball on the Vype Media Network.
Vype Live, the leader in high school sports broadcasts. Wait, hold on just a moment. It's true that Vype Live, formerly KMAX Sports, excels at high school sports broadcasts, but did you know that Vype Live does more than sports? Vype Live does band recitals, academic events. For more information on how Vype Live can broadcast your event, email us at vype.com.
Last hope now for the Cedar Park Timberwolves. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 due up. Be Madden Singleton, and we'll see who comes in for Izzy Robinson as she was taken out of the game after a ball bounced up and hit her in the face. I've had that happen to me before. It's not fun. And that was a baseball, though. I'm not sure what it's like with a softball. Probably maybe about the same. It's a bit bigger. So it probably still hurts pretty good. As you'll see, someone that's not Izzy Robinson in the circle. However, she's still wearing her hoodie. So I am not sure who it could be. It could be Natalie Mickus or Alexander Taylor. One or the other. Pitch to Singleton is swung on and miss. Ashley Heidenscheit came in the bottom of the first inning, has just been masterful in this game. 0-1. Swung on and missed, strike two. Singleton waiting an 0-2 pitch. In the air to right field. Racing over is Cochran, and that one's going to get on down. Wind may have carried that one back into play, but just hit in the perfect spot. So, Madden Singleton with the leadoff single, and either Natalie Mickus or Alexander Taylor will step up to the plate. It's one or the other. She's currently wearing her hoodie, so I cannot see her number. Hits one in the air to right field. That one's going to be foul. That one was slicing. If it had gotten down in fair territory, you may see runners at second and third. So I'm going to say it's not Mickus. So 0-1 pitch to Mickus. It misses upstairs and outside. It's 1-1. One pitch is upstairs. 2 balls, 1 strike. Cedar Park trailing 16-4. Bottom of the 7th inning. Runner at first base, that's Madden Singleton. No one out. It'll be Richley Hernandez on deck. 2-1. Rolls in there. 3 balls, 1 strike. We think it's Taylor. 3-1 pitch Taylor will be swung on foul to the plate. It's full count. So full count to Alexander Taylor. On the ground, up the middle, snagged by second baseman for 1, over to first, not in time. So Williams to Albright. Reaching on a fielder's choice, 1 away in the inning for Ridgely Hernandez. Comes the pitch, misses outside. So it's either Alexander Taylor or Natalie Mickus. Said that many times before. We believe it's Alexander Taylor. I've gone back and forth on it. So I'll just call her Natalie Taylor. There we go. 1-0 pitch to Hernandez, misses outside. It's 2-0. And it will be Addison Parton on deck. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. 2-1 count now to Ridgely Hernandez. Comes the 2-1. On the ground up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit. Natalie Taylor advances over to second base. Hernandez gets her first base hit. And Addison Parton will try to keep the inning going. Pitch to Parton. In there for strike one. Martin has 2 base hits tonight, has scored twice tonight. They could use another one right here as Kaya Oberg on deck. Pitch misses upstairs. And Cedar Park has hit the ball in the air and far, but for the most part, to right field in the wrong area of the ballpark with this wind. You try to turn on one, get going the other direction. 1-1 pitch. And that one's going to be a base hit to left field, and that's going to be cut off by the runner as Natalie Taylor, whoever she is going to come home to score. So Addison Parton does come through. Hernandez over to second base. With one away, it's now 16-5. You can see the second baseman, the shortstop Albright, didn't even try to go after that one. So Kaya Oberg will step up. As the wind is now extremely strong. It's actually so strong that they actually called time. It's the first time I've ever seen that in a baseball game, or softball game, correction. Baseball or softball, I should say. Wind has died down. Pitch to Oberg. Misses outside. That's Oberg Walker last time up. So Hernandez at second base, Parton at first. One 1-0 pitch. That one's in there for strike one. Wind has certainly been a factor all night. And right there, it stopped play. 1-1 pitch. In there for strike two. This Heiderscheit just floated one in there. Comes a 1-2. Swung on and missed. Strike three. So last hope now for the Timberwolves comes down to Soleil Boscia. 1 for 3 tonight. 1 for 2, it should say, reached on the fielder's choice. And struck out back in the fourth, has a base hit in the second inning. Wind is really picking up now. Pitch to Boscia, and she hits it the other direction. Hits it foul. Hernandez at second, Parton at first base. Oh, 1 pitch. Misses outside. It's 1-1. Soleil waiting a 1-1 pitch. Ashley Heiderscheit swung on and missed. Cedar Park down to their last strike. Third inning Liberty Hill just took a 4-1 lead, and they hadn't looked back since. 1-2. This is outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pretty much in the 4th inning, though. In the 5th inning is when things kind of just got away from Cedar Park. 2-2. In the air to right field. That one's going to get down for a base hit. They're going to send Hernandez home. The throw to the plate. She is safe. Advancing a second on the base hit is Soleil Boscia. Pardon over to third. Aggressive base running by Cammie. That one's a very close play to the plate. And that will bring up what we believe to be Molly Mitchell, but hoodie. He has the hoodie on. As far as at second and third, 10-run game with 2 out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Pitch misses upstairs. Evan Garcia on deck. That wind is powerful. Pitch is in there for strike 1. Reminds me a lot of whenever at the time I was in Scotland. It was like every day. The wind was just so strong. Knock you off your feet. I played golf in that too. Did it play well? That's a different story. 1-1 pitch is swung on, foul back, and once again, Cedar Park down to their last strike. This is Izzy Robinson leaving the dugout. She's okay. Has a nice pack, but everything is just fine. Comes the 1-2. Hitting the air to left, but that one's going to be foul. We're going to do it again. So waiting a 1-2 pitch. On the ground, just stays alive. One-two pitch. On the ground, right back to Heidenscheid. Throws over to first in time, and that is the ball game. Safe to say it just was not Cedar Park's night. They were able to put 6 runs on the board. They would usually win most games. However, this was not most games as Liberty Hill just started in the 5th inning, just poured it on, and they just did not stop. And they win this one 16-6. Our next game will be at Glen against the Glen Grizzlies, and this time there will be live video stream of that one. So we've had issues with that in the past. However, this time we got the A-OK. The wind is blowing into my booth now, blowing all my papers everywhere. So I think that will do it from us here. I'll catch y'all Friday at the Glen Grizzlies. Cedar Park will fall to 6-2 overall, 2-1 in district play. My name is Brian Reed, reminding you guys all to please wash your hands.